Oh, my name is Jesse Aispuro, and then I have been working for the Hope family for 41 years. I was a kid. I was 18 years old when I started working for them. And he kind of like picking on me because I was just like, like new guy for them, because there was some older people there, but I was the newer guy in the group. And they were the one that showed me, teach me how to speak English. They always messing with me, so I started getting all the stuff, from them. And I said, okay, I was putting the words together. so then after that, yeah, we'll pass, and then Paul died. I don't know if you can cut it. And then Paul died. I was sad. And then, after he died, like a year, I think it was the same year that he died, when they started cutting this, building here. So that year we went to Creston with Austin. Now we have Austin in charge, not Paul. Austin was the one, but we don't listen to him because he was a kid. he was the, and he was really good. In the beginning, well, maybe now still good, but but he was like really, really nice. It's just like he was what, like 30 years old? Like no, not even. It was like 25 when he started getting in charge of the winery. We can do whatever we want because he just don't care that much. It's good when you work for for a guy that is younger than you, because you can tell him things, even if they're not right. He will say, yeah, you're right. And we were like very happy. I met him at the vineyard. Yeah, one time that he was not doing good in school. He was like, I think he was 8 years old or 10. You should know him. Oh, you probably have pictures of him. When he was chubby, really, really pink. He was like really like a doll. When you have those little dolls that you have in the so it's like a really, really handsome kid. Yeah. And then actually they sent it to us so we can, because he was missing. He was messing up in school. That was and then he was messing up, so he sent it to us for I think a week, or probably less. But he was hoeing weeds, with the, like cleaning the vines and stuff, and he was not having it. He was like, he didn't care. He did what we tell him to do, but it was like, okay, well, I think I have to go back to work. To school, because it was hard. And he was just a kid. He was just, at the most, he was like 10 years old. Yeah. And that's how I met him. And then after, just like he went to school, he don't show up with us no more in the fields. And then I seen him I seen him around, but I just kind of like, there's Austin. Went away for him here. You see when he's messing up again. And then after, I just like, he graduated from school and stuff, and then is when he moves to the fields and the winery. I'm from Sinaloa, Mexico. It's like 2 hours from Mazatlan, back north. Before you get to Mazatlan, from when you go south, before like 2 hours. They're good people. They are really good people, and then I just, I don't think I have another people more, good as, the heart, the heart is so, it's good, heart is them. I don't know what about Austin, but it's just kidding. No, they're all good, yeah. It's wonderful people to work, and then, for everybody, we need favors, so we need this and we need that, we always ask, and then Chuck and Paul, they were like, this. Chuck is cheers, but just Paul. I just go sad when I talk about him, about Paul. Just kind of, but it's hard, yeah. Well, drinking beer, no, no, no. It just, There, I mean, after this, I had to go, like I say, to the vineyard when it's, after December is okay. These days, I'm fine because I don't have to do nothing except for drinking. But in January from there, I had to be the whole deal is work. Me and Reyes. I mean, you know Reyes? Oh, you probably did because you were here when he was here. But yeah, he's 85 years old, and I'm almost 60. So it's just between me and him. We prune, we clean, we spray, we do all the stuff. We don't hire people. It's just me and him.
During the winter.
During the winter, yeah, from January, yeah, into harvest, yeah.
So this is your vacation time.
Exactly, yeah. It's 10 acres of vines, and I have another 7 acres, rent that I rent from other people's land. So I have another 7.5 acres. It's probably like 15 acres. Cabernet and then a little bit of Merlot.
Today.
Oh, I mean, I would like to have, still have this job over here. When I die or whatever, I would like to have this or be in my vineyard. Not at my house though. No. She will probably say that's because you drink too much. The crazy thing it's not. It's just when you do spills of wine. When we spill wine, it just you have to. Oh, one time, I was unloading. I mean, actually loading the press, and the forklift that we have doesn't reach all the way to the top with the the little hopper is, the top one and the press. So we went there, and I don't see it because I was like three boxes up, and I kind of like grab it, pick it up a little more, and then go to the press, and then I was like early in the morning, like 6 in the morning, cold, and then I don't see there was just wine, not Thomas's, that was like just water, like kind of, and I went hard, kind of like how I dump, when it's hard, when there's no Thomas. So I dump, and that was water. It went like a wave back into the thing. It landed, the whole jacket and everything was like red. I was like, it was like cold because those boxes were from night before. So that was cold. That was like an icicle almost. That was the craziest one.
That's terrible.
Getting fire, yeah. No, actually, well, kind of like, I don't know. I have no fear. I mean, like, because I know Austin won't fire me, so yeah. That's a good question. Horse? I like horses. Not
You have
that.
a horse?
No, but I do. I used to have, but not anymore. That's too much work after the vineyard, the winery and stuff. But I do love them.